It was a year of extremes that perfectly encapsulates the unpredictable nature of NASCAR racing. For the first 19 races of the Cup Series regular season, Logano found himself in an unprecedented drought. Week after week, his number, 22, Ford, failed to reach victory lane, leaving fans and critics alike wondering if the surefire Hall of Famer had lost his touch. But then came the Ally 400 race in Nashville, an event that will go down in NASCAR lore. In a race that defied all expectations, Logano finally broke through to claim his first win of the season. But it wasn't just any win, it came after a quintuple overtime situation. That's right, 5 overtime restarts before Logano could finally seal the deal. However, this single win didn't erase the struggles of the regular season. Logano entered the playoffs with the worst average finish among the 4 title contenders, a staggering 17.57. To put this in perspective, it's the worst average finish for any champion in NASCAR's history. But here's where Logano's 2024 campaign takes another dramatic turn. Despite his regular season woes, he found his stride when it mattered most in the playoffs. Logano racked up 3 wins in the final 10 races, including a crucial victory at Las Vegas that gave him a 3-week window to prepare for the championship finale. Yet even this playoff surge wasn't without its share of controversy. Logano was officially eliminated from the round of 8, only to be shockingly reinstated after Alex Bowman received a post-race weight penalty at the Charlotte Roval. It was a twist of fate that Logano fully capitalized on, ultimately leading to his championship victory. Now here's where Logano's recent announcement comes into play. In an interview, Logano drew a parallel between himself and NFL legend Tom Brady. It's a comparison that might seem odd at first glance, but Logano's explanation is fascinating. Logano stated,
"That means you're smart."
Yeah. The game has to be slow, right? Like, the game has to slow down for you, right? If you're running 10-10s and you're just hanging on, you're gonna miss the details. And honestly, I feel like that's where my strength is as a driver, is that I need to be the smartest driver out there, because I'm not the fastest driver out there. And I know that, right? There's certain tracks that fit my wheelhouse. There's certain areas, certain lines, things that work for me better than others. But I think if you look at the grand scheme of things, there's other drivers that can go faster than me.
Logano went on to elaborate on this Brady comparison.
But I think if you look at the grand scheme of things, there's other drivers that can go faster than me. And so I need to figure out a way to beat him, right? Look at Tom Brady. I think this is the best example ever. Is he the most athletic guy on the football field? Not even close.
This perspective offers a unique insight into Logano's approach to racing. It's not just about raw speed or athleticism, but about strategy, timing, and making the most of every opportunity. It's an approach that has clearly paid dividends, with Logano now boasting 3 Cup Series championships. But Logano's announcement didn't stop at drawing parallels with football legends. He also addressed his critics head-on, and his response was nothing short of explosive. In a statement that has since gone viral, Logano said,
and if you don't like that, you can kiss my
right.
How I feel about it. It's so frustrating to see it.
This message was directed at those who have questioned the legitimacy of his 2024 championship. Social media is full of comments labeling Logano as not a true champion and his title win as Mickey Mouse. The backlash stems from Logano's poor regular season performance and the controversial nature of his playoff run. But Logano isn't backing down. He staunchly defends both his championship and the current playoff format. Logano explained,
"The playoffs are here because everybody complained about it being a full season for one, and it wasn't exciting enough. And so we put the 10 races, right? Combined points for 10 races for the guys that are in the chase, right? Okay, well, there's still, like, people have it locked up in the last race. Doesn't have that Super Bowl moment, right? That Game 7 feel. Okay, let's make something else. Now we got a system that I think is, like, freaking awesome. I love it. As a race fan, it is intense. It is pressure-packed. It is do or die. People are willing to do the craziest things to try to win. And we're going to complain about that now, too? Come on, guys. Like, come on. Like, I don't really know
Logano's defense of the playoff system is passionate and unwavering. He argues that the format brings excitement and intensity to the sport, keeping fans engaged throughout the season. He said, "Do you want to see the championship crowned with 3 races to go? Because that's what used to happen. That's pretty boring. You have do-or-die moments. You have the pressure. You have all of these things going on the last 10 weeks. You have guys trying to get into the playoffs. You have that storyline. Gosh, I mean, how many storylines can we make? It's amazing." But perhaps the most shocking part of Logano's announcement came when he reflected on the nature of NASCAR racing itself. In a moment of philosophical musing, Logano said, "When I think about what we do on the racetrack sometimes, it's kind of pointless, right? We drive around in circles just to end up in the same place at the end of day. You kind of think about it, that's kind of goofy." However, Logano quickly pivoted to explain how he finds deeper meaning in his racing career. Logano said, "But if you take the opportunity God's given us to talk to people, to inspire others to live a life of generosity, that's when these scenarios and driving in circles isn't just driving in circles anymore." This perspective sheds light on how Logano views his platform as a NASCAR champion, not just as a means to win races, but as an opportunity to make a positive impact. The champion's reflections didn't stop there. At the recent NASCAR awards ceremony in Charlotte, Logano delivered a speech that further emphasized his gratitude and perspective on his success. He thanked his team, his family, and gave a special nod to his wife Brittany for taking care of their young family and home, allowing him to maintain his championship focus. Logano's team owner, NASCAR Hall of Famer Roger Penske, also had high praise for his driver. Penske said, "From my perspective, Joey Logano was a winner when he came to our team in 2013. We're so proud of all our teams. Racing is a common thread through our businesses. It's teamwork, it's pressure, it's integrity, it's transparency, and this has built the Penske brand, and we're thrilled to be here." The awards ceremony wasn't just about Logano, though. It was a night to celebrate achievements across all NASCAR series. Justin Allgaier was honored as the Xfinity Series champion, while Ty Majeski took home the Craftsman Truck Series title. Chase Elliott was named the most popular driver for the 7th consecutive year, continuing a family legacy started by his father, Bill Elliott. As Logano reflected on his career journey during the awards ceremony, he shared some surprising insights about his early struggles and doubts. "I was terrified going into that race," Logano referred to his first Championship 4 appearance in 2014. "It was the first time I ever made it. I didn't think that I could win championships. It was a couple of years after I got to Penske. That means it was a couple of years after I just got fired, so you don't have a whole bunch of confidence built up yet." This admission provides a contrast to the confident 3-time champion Logano has become. It's a transformation that has seen him join an elite group of drivers who have won 3 or more Cup Series championships before the age of 35. The others in this exclusive club are Jimmy Johnson, Richard Petty, David Pearson, and Jeff Gordon, true legends of the sport. But perhaps the most surprising aspect of Logano's announcement was his openness about mental health and his concerns for the future. He revealed that his wife, Brittany, plays a crucial role in helping him maintain perspective during the demanding NASCAR season. He said,
"Is that just all on your own?"
My wife has these conversations with me that helps me understand a little bit more of what life's all about, because you get so consumed sometimes in your job, right? Like, and I still get that way. Don't get me wrong. Like, because during the season, my fuse is a little shorter, even at home. Like, the stress is real. I don't know.
Yeah.
There.
He also expressed concerns about post-retirement depression, an issue he's observed in other drivers. Logano said,
"I guess I've watched other drivers retire and go into a state of depression. Yeah. And I don't want that. Like, as much as anything, like, I don't want to, like, I love racing. I don't want to stop anytime soon. Don't get me wrong on this, but I want to be happy when I'm done. Like, I don't want to miss it because that's all I got."
This level of vulnerability from a top athlete is rare and sheds light on the mental challenges that come with competing at the highest level of motorsport. It also highlights Logano's efforts to balance his love for racing with building a fulfilling life beyond the track. The controversy surrounding the playoff format remains a hot topic in the wake of Logano's championship. Critics argue that Logano's poor regular season performance, with an average finish of 17.1, shouldn't be overlooked simply because he performed well in the playoffs. They point to drivers like Kyle Larson, who won 6 races during the season, but failed to make the championship 4. Denny Hamlin suggested changes to the system. He said, "So my message to NASCAR would be, make the regular season worth more, not just the championship and the points you get, because right now, the last 3 years you would say, the champion didn't have to do much in the regular season, and that's not good." However, Logano remains a staunch defender of the current format. He argues that it rewards drivers who can perform under pressure and deliver results when it matters most. He said,
Like, we showed up when it mattered the most, and that is the same as any other playoff system in any other sport.
Logano also emphasized that the regular season still plays a crucial role in the championship hunt.
It definitely does. There's no doubt. You win a regular season championship, you get 15 points. You win more races, you get 5 each one. You win a stage, you get 1 point. Right? All of that matters a lot because it's a 3-race series.
The debate has even drawn comparisons to other sports, with Logano stating, "The only reason why they don't say this about other sports is because they didn't change the playoff system. But the playoff system in other sports is not much different than what this is." However, not everyone agrees with this comparison. Brad Keselowski, a former teammate of Logano's, offered a different perspective. "You know what? We're not the NFL. I don't know why we keep getting caught up in comparisons to other sports. We're in a lot of ways better because we have all of our competitors compete against each other every week. We have incredible fan access and great partners. I want to be us, and if we can be the best us we can be, I think people will like that." I was like, gee. Logano's success in even-numbered years, with championships in 2018, 2022, and now 2024, has earned him the nickname Even Year Logano. Like and subscribe to NASCAR Insider and share your insights in the comments below.